are back with more Back to the Future on GameAnyone.com. Alright. I am Orwa Usopp, and this mysterious shoe is our only lead. Uh-oh. Well, fortunately, we've got a better nose than mine on hand to help us out.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Woohoo! Good to be back. Not that I went anywhere, I just slept. Skateboard. You should have kept the hoverboard, Marty.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie? Starbase 0. I hope Jimmy's fixed the Wild Gunman machine.
But you have to use your hands. That's like a baby's toy.
I guess there's time for a quick game.
Yay! Didn't even have to put a quarter in. Well, we don't get to play a game. Oh, sure, you get to play a game. You suck. That was...
Okay, now I'm ready.
That was very brief. That was very brief, man. You are not good at these games. Can't read any of these. Dead-end wall, so I guess what we need is back here. Where are Artie sniffing? Einie. Artie? Why did I say Artie? Einie. Strickland.
Step away from the door!
Yeah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans!
Uh-oh.
Get along now! Scat!
We're not hooligans.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced from myself, slacker.
Man.
State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well?
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Well, it's what brought us here. There you go. Enjoy. Shoo!
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Standing out there holding up a shoe. Dang. What? I always stand here holding up a shoe. Move along. Thank you. Was that a man or a woman?
Leave that creature outside!
Oh,
Sorry, Einstein.
is this safe? I don't know if I would leave a dog outside in a city. I guess the world was a lot safer back in the 80s. Yeah, sure.
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one.
How long
Much
has it
better.
been?
So neat and orderly.
Someone's been
I
OCD.
suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Fact. Look it up.
Have a seat, Sonny. Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Alright, let's have a look around.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Jam? What are we, 3? Jeez, woman.
is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Looks like Gerald was... Either Mom was tiny or Gerald was a big kid, because that dress isn't too big on him.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
Not how I...
That's not how I remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that?
Nothing.
The Strickland family. Da-da-da-da. Alright. Candy!
God, the candy looks older than I am. Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Maybe we should try to take that bullhorn and do the neighborhood a service.
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
Speakeasy?
A speakeasy?
The hooch!
In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Well, what do you know?
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Creepy.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of
It'd be
history,
bad by now.
My Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation of hooligans
The beer would have gone to vinegar and...
slackers could give two ripe figs about
Unless it was well
history.
sealed.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
What is with all the
What's with all these
newspapers?
newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Huh.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. Yeah, I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that? Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Those Tannins. Always a handful. Alright. If we ask her about the newspaper again, she just repeats.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Good lord, neighborhood watch or what?
Mind if I take a look?
Go ahead, dear.
Let's take a look around. There's Biff.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Don't even... No. Don't do that, lady. Never, ever.
What are these?
My editorial trophies.
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Well, technically... I wonder what happens if we try to leave.
I'm not leaving until I find Doc somewhere in those newspapers.
Ah. Actually, I knew we couldn't leave.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
You! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
She's correcting graffiti artists now. Brilliant. Alright. You know, it's a little warm in here.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Now maybe I can dig through the newspapers without anybody interrupting me.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police
Well, that's
station.
brutal.
The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl
That's just
Sagan,
terrible.
was pulled from his...
What?
Carl Sagan?
Uh-oh!
Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
At the hooligans again! Oi, lady, you with the hooligans! Well, we just keep these clothes handy. I guess knowing the doc, we would.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's a costume. Tonight's the big, Halloween party.
Halloween party? In May? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing.
so.
Right?
I hope so.
Hey,
I've only played this
sometimes
once. I'm not
you
ripping
gotta
off
go out
lines
on a
on
limb
purpose.
for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Ain't that the truth? Alright,
You ready to go, Einstein?
into the DeLorean! Yay, DeLorean! Alright, first we fire up the time circuits.
Time circuits? Flux capacitor. Fluxy.
Just a sec, I have to look up something that I swore I was going to say here when I did the playthrough.
Interlock. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Go! Voltron force!
Sorry about that. My little Voltron stunt made me have to replay the last chapter. Alright, let's do this.
Time circuits. Flux capacitor.
Fluxy.
Fluxy.
Yes, good. And now let's do this! Woohoo!
Can't leave the DeLorean now. Doc's waiting for me in 1931.
I didn't want to leave the DeLorean.
Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
How about you show up a couple of days before so you can actually, you know, scope the situation out? Ding dong. You ding dong ditch. Alright. Let's go back in time. Forgive my silence, but I was not going to say anything during that music and that scene. Some things are sacred. Whoa! Of all the places to appear. And no, what is this? Grand Theft Auto, Hill Valley. Sorry, I couldn't even, my brain farted on this. Yeah, I messed up the line. Sadness! Oh well. Yeah, I was right, Hill Valley, I was right. I know I was right, I don't know why I flubbed it. Oh well. Let's hide behind this Car of the Future sign. That's a brilliant place to hide this car. Two miles. That's a lot of walking. I think I'm going to stop the video now, because that's a whole lot of walking.